Oh my gosh, guys, you're not gonna believe. Oh my gosh. So, as you can see, the board looks significantly different than we left it in the previous episode. And so, I was actually filming. I've been filming for probably 45 minutes or so, 45, 50 minutes. And my laptop just totally froze. I could not do anything, and I had to restart it. And I was with the program I was using doesn't write out. I'm assuming until the end. Um, so I just lost 45 minutes worth of stuff. We did so many things. Um, so and there's no way for me to get that back. Um, so we're at the end. I'm gonna do smaller time segments to make sure that doesn't happen again. Hopefully. Um, Basically, just to recap, Sarah took care of business over here, got rid of almost everything over here. Miriam grabbed the token from over here for the artifacts, so now she owns both pieces of the artifact. Um, Ned went in and grabbed some treasure out of here. Silence moved down here, opened the door. We spawned a little bit of treasure, some goblin archers and chromatis. So there's that. Um, wow, that has actually never happened to me. This is the first time that's happened. Oh god, that's so screwed up. Sorry, guys. I guess that's just the way it happens. That's one of the reasons why I would like to try to do more live streams for either playing something all the way through or even episodes, so that um, if if that happened again, I would at least have part of what I did. Okay, so I guess we'll just pick up where I left off. As I said, Silence went in and she got some treasure, got some melee weapon. Here we go. There's the first Spear of Impalement. Is a melee weapon, 2 yellow. Can be used to resolve melee actions. So she's got basically ranged melee actions. A couple yellow dice. And then we have um, Dwarven Shield, which is a green defense die, which is great, and it makes two-handed weapons essentially one-handed weapons, so you can pair that with anything. Um, I think I'm going to replace the I want to do that. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to replace both items, the long sword and the short sword, um, and use the Spear of Impalement and this War Mace that she's got that I have not been using, and just do all that at once. So, and then hmm, yeah, then I think I'm just going to turn in transmute uh, the shield. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to transmute the shield. Possibly that could go to Miriam, so I won't transmute anything. All right. Man. Okay. So that takes care of Silence. This was the beginning of the turn, by the way. Um, Fomorian ended up moving. Um, Fomorian ended up moving from over here. It got activated twice with an event card, so he's made his way over there pretty quick. Sarah next. Well, she does not have she doesn't have slippery, so she will be squaring off against Fomorian. So Fomorian's defense. Oh, I gotta get to. Oh, by the way, Chromatus has 20 hit points as well. So that's gonna be fun. I don't think I'm gonna do it like that. So she's gonna attack him, Fomorian. He has 3 blue and a green because he got a defensive item. That's gonna suck. Oops. And she is gonna get 2 yellows and a red for her weapons. And she's actually gonna get a total of 3 yellow because of the King's Mace. And let's see what happens. Okay. So we got a lot going on here. Let me kind of try to group these. Bam, 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 bam. All right. Here we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits and 2 bams. With the bam on an attack with the King's Crown, let me just show you that. Defender gets -1 per equipped card of the King's set. So he actually is going to get -3 shields. He does not get any kind of special. Yep. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to get -3, so that's 1. That's going to be 4 damage, if I did my math right. Yeah, that's 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that was just her first attack. Let's do it again. Okay, not quite as lucky this time. This may actually be no damage. Alright, so we got... Yeah, we'll do it like this, I guess, this time. Just mix it up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defense, so nothing that time. And final action. Oh well. So he's not rolling bad, it's just that, well, I guess it's really about the same. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, and she does have a bam she can use for the King's Armor. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We subtract 3 of those, so he's got 2. So that's a difference of 4 again. So 4 more damage for a total of 8. And that is the end of her turn. And he gets an attack back. He gets a yellow and a red. He's going to add +1 to that. She is going to get a green and 3 blues for her defense. Sorry, a green and 2 blues because she doesn't have the long sword anymore. Okay. He does 3 4. She blocks 2, which means that she takes 2. She's going to go from 5 to 3. That is her activation. Yikes. Oh. Alright. Lil'ned. What does Lil'ned want to do? I really... Alright. I think Ned is going to use an action. Use an action to equip that firebow. Which I know seems kind of odd for him, but honestly, I think in terms of damage, I think that's going to make the most sense because he could equip it and move here and do some damage to Fomorian without moving in and giving Fomorian extra damage for being in the same square. And just kind of like Sarah continue to tank, which is going to work fine until Chromatus comes out of that room, because it does have magic. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to switch the firebow. That's reorganize action. That's one of his actions. 2 actions. Second action is going to be a movement. 1, 2. And the third action is going to be to shoot at Fomorian with a ranged combat attack with his bow. I'll show you the bow he got. There we go. So bams and diamonds are very beneficial with this bow. So let's see what happens. So that's 2 red for his attack, and Fomorian gets 3 blue and a green. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Well, maybe. All right. So, what's this gonna resolve to? So Fomorian gets 3 defense. The BAM does nothing for Fomorian. However, the BAM here is going to give, using Lil'ned's Shadow Mode skill, it says BAM, +2 swords. So it's going to add 2 to that. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 5. And he blocked 3, which means Fomorian takes 2 more, which is half health. And that is the entirety of Lil'ned's turn. So we got a little bit of damage on him, and he's a melee only, so he can't attack back. And finally, here we go. Miriam. So the first thing Miriam's going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and do this, transmute 3 level 1 items. Okay. And we got this, another healing potion. Okay. She is going to she's gonna do a move action. She's gonna pick up everything in her square, which is another level 3 treasure, which is a long sword, level 3 long sword, which she really has no use for. That's 2 movement points. She will then use her third action, her second action for 2 more movement points. Her third action for 2 more movement points. So pick up, move, that's 1, move, that's 2, move, that's 3. Okay, yeah. She will then use her Mage's Charm, which is this, to roll against Fomorian. And that is 1 hit. So he takes 1 more damage. That's 1 wound dealt. And she will use her special skill healer. Show you that. Gosh, I wish there was a better way for me to pick these up. So I'm gonna pick these up. So she's going to use her special skill once per activation to roll the blue die to heal a hero in line of sight, and she is going to attempt to try to heal Sarah. We'll see. Blank. Dang. All right. So no healsies, and I do not believe. Yeah, I didn't think so. Sarah does not have a potion. Gosh, honestly, I may have to send somebody over there just to heal Sarah up. Because if Sarah dies, we failed. So that's going to be a problem if that were to occur. Yeah. So let's hope that doesn't occur. Alright, so that is the player phase. We'll now go to the enemy phase. And we'll start with the archers. They will try to attack. They can't. They move. They will then try to attack, and they can. They have line of sight to. Well, let's see how this works here. Because Lil'ned's ability is he blocks line of sight. So the question would be, does he count for them to attack? Because he would actually be the most experienced. Interesting. Let's see here. Line of sight. Line of sight. In this case, I'm trying to find some good examples. Okay, so I'm going to assume, maybe I'm doing this wrong. If I am doing this wrong, then you guys definitely tell me. But I'm going to assume that Ned sorry, got a little battery issue potentially going on here. Alright, so I'm going to assume that Ned blocks line of sight, which means Miriam couldn't be targeted. But that Ned and Silence could both be targeted. And Ned has the most XP. So I'm going to assume they're going to attack Ned. So Ned, oh wow. Ned gets that for defense. Oh, wait a minute. No. Sorry, the Dwarven Shield. I forgot. It could be equipped, so when I changed out the bow, you can use a two-handed weapon. So he gets that for defense. The archers get that. And Ned is going to get -1. -1 to his defense because he's in a shadow zone. It's +2 to attack, but he gets -1 to defense. Let's see here. Alright, so that's 2 hits, 2 blocks. However, he gets -1 defense. So that's 1 damage, which will take him to 5. Then Chromatus will go try to attack, can't. Move, try to attack, can't. Move. Fomorian, he is, so Chromatus has moved up here. Fomorian over here with Sarah is going to attempt to attack Sarah. And he gets yellow and red. And Sarah gets 3 blue and a green for defense. He gets +1 hit. Okay, so that's 2 hits. That is more than enough for Sarah to block. Okay. So that is taken care of. That is the enemy phase. Experience phase. I'm kind of, yeah, we'll wait on the experience phase one more turn, because at some point it will become academic. Yeah. Okay. That is so we're not going to do the experience phase, we'll do the event phase. If there are already roaming monsters in play, activate 1. If not, spawn a roaming monster card. Okay, so there are roaming monsters in play, but we have to activate 1. So I guess we get to choose which one to activate. I guess we'll choose, and again, if I do this wrong, let me know for the future playthroughs for the campaign. But I'm going to say Fomorian activates. And so Sarah gets her 3 blue and a green. He gets his yellow and red, which is basically what we just did. This attack. And Sarah does successfully defend, even with a +1. That is a defend. So no damage to Sarah with that event phase. Yay. In phase. Token moves to Sarah. And we start the next phase with Sarah. So She is going to attack him, and she is going to get her 3 yellow and a red. So let's go here. 3 yellow and a red. Oh wow, there's so much going on. Okay. Whew. Doop-a-doo. Let's see here. Well, all these symbols really don't mean anything. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. So she does not get any. Oh no, that bam. Is that a bam? No. That's the diamond. We needed a bam. She could have reduced his armor. Yep. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defense. So that's 1 damage. Puts him up to 12. That's 1 attack. Next attack, same thing. Okay. 4 attack, 4 defense. No way to manipulate those dice, so that's a wash. 3rd attack. Okay, here we go. We may have something. Those are blank, and we re-rolled. We don't have anything to re-roll. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And she did score the bam. So with the bam, that means that she's going to reduce his armor by 3, which means that she's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 more hits, which is going to put him to 16. So he only needs 4 more to die. And that was her last attack. So he will counterattack with his red and yellow. She will defend. Okay. He's got 5 total. And she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defense. Let's see here. Oh, hey, wait a minute. She only gets 2 blue dice. I'm sorry, I did that wrong earlier. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So she just barely blocks it. Yeah, because the King's Armor here gets +1 blue per other equipped card. There's only 2 equipped cards, so you got the green from the King's Armor and then the 2 from the other, not 3. I did that because I had the longsword for so long. That's why I was doing that. My bad. Not really a good way to fix that. We just know that that's what happened. Okay, so that is Sarah's turn done. She's slowly beating on him. We may be able to take him down this round, actually. I was kind of hoping maybe she could get lucky and take him out. I didn't have to use these guys, but I guess that's not going to happen. Alright. Lil'ned. Alright. Lil'ned, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when they come for you? Ned, I guess, is going to try to take out Chromatis. He's going to get 2 red. Chromatis gets a blue and a green. It says +1 defense per female in sight. I'm assuming, I'm pretty sure that's male. So I'm assuming that's only one. So she gets, she's going to get +1 to his defense, but he gets a green and a blue. Alright, so let's go to the dice table. So, Lil'ned's first attack against Chromatis. Wow. So many symbols. Okay. He is attacking from the shadows, so that's +2. If he rolls a bam, we'll use that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chromatis gets 6, so nothing. Second attempt. Oh, that's much better. So Chromatis gets 1. He gets 1, 2, 3, 4. On the fire bow, though, a diamond is worth +2. So we'll add 2 to that. So that's actually 6, which means Chromatis takes 5 from his second attack. Nice. And his third and final attack. Now, oh, that's only defense. Man. 3. Again, the bam gives us +2, so that's, oops. So that's 4. 4 damage and 3 defense, so that's 1 damage. And so Chromatis gets 1 more. Now Chromatis only has 16. So now for the fun part, Chromatis's return fire. Lil'ned's defense. Chromatis's ranged magic attack. And it's going to be that +2 because there are 2 males in line of sight, and it's +1 per. I'll show you the card again. But it's +1 per male. So, +1 hero. So, it's actually going to get +2 to this roll as well. Okay, not bad. So it's a total of 3. We have to subtract 1 of these because of Lil'ned's defensive shadow mode skill. He gets -1 defense in shadow, so that's 3 and 2. That is a 1. So Ned takes 1 more damage. He's down to 4. All right. Now for Miriam. Miriam. What do we want Miriam to do? So we got to think about this for a second, because the question is, well, I guess I guess it's going to be take out Fomorian. That's probably going to be the smartest thing for me to do. Okay, so Fomorian is 2 blue, 1 green defense. I'll move these over. I'll put this over here. She is going to use a yellow and a red for her shadow orb. He's going to be -1 shield because of the shadow mode's ability. Right there, the shadow mode attack, defender -1 shield. And yeah, let's start with that. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. We're going to start with the Mage's Charm first. Remember, with this, I can roll the yellow die, and each sword is a wound. Crap. I never do roll the 2 on that. So that's 1 more. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. All I got to do is 3. I'm going to flip this over so I remember I did that on her. 3 damage with the shadow orb is all I need. Okay, wow, that's a lot of defense. So he gets 4 defense. She gets. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so this is a little bit convoluted, but I think this is going to work out for us. So, first things first, she's going to have a total of 4, and she's got 2 BAMs on her attack dice. Going to use that for the fireball, so that makes a total of 7. He has 4 defense, but she's going to use her shadow mode skill to steal one of his BAMs, and that says 1 hero in shadow. That's the other part of the shadow orb. 1 hero in shadow mode may heal 1. So we're going to steal one of his so that Sarah can heal 1. So he has effectively 3 and 7. He has 3 defense. She has 7. That's 4 damage. That is enough to kill Fomorian. So he is defeated. Him over here, which is great. So his card goes away. And he comes off the board. The Elven Shield is hers. Doesn't really does much for her. Everybody gets 5 XP, so basically everybody goes up 1 full regular XP. And 6. She will go to 2. Silence will go to 3. And Sarah will go to 9. Okay. So that was her first attack. Then she's going to do her next attack against. Yeah, she might as well do it against Chromatus. So that's a blue and a green. Alright, let's see what we do. Wink. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, well. 1 doesn't really help me a lot, and she can't steal 1. So that's 2 damage. Oh, but wait. Oh, no, never mind. 2 damage and 1 defense. But he actually gets -1, so he takes 2 because of her ability. So that means he has taken 7 at this point. So almost half. It's her second attack. And her final attack. She will steal. Oh. Yeah, I forgot to do that. That's okay. She's going to steal his BAM this time to do the heal. Again, she's going to do the heal on Sarah. And that is all the damage she can do. Now, the question is, do I want to teleport out? Okay, so strictly speaking, I have not used my free class skill. I could teleport or Chromatus couldn't hit me, but I do, you know, I'm good with rules, but at the same time, I also think that, I mean, there's a thematic element to this. So what I would want to do is I would want to say if this was thematically of battle, she's not going to teleport over and then teleport right back. That wouldn't make any sense. So she's going to stay where she's at. And he is going to attack her back with his ranged magic attack. And that's going to be 2 red against his her 2 blue. So, okay. Wow, that's a lot. And he gets +1 per male. No, wait a minute. No, there would be no attack back because Ned would block. So it wouldn't have mattered, which is good because that was going to be a crap ton of damage. Yeah. Okay. So that is her. Whew. That was close, guys. That was very, very close. Alright, so let's set her to the side. And silence is coming in. Boink. And no special stuff here. Okay. So silence. Silence, I guess really the only thing he can do is move in. So first activation, he's just gonna move in to the same square as everybody else here. And I think silence is going to try to start making some mincemeat out of these archers. To kind of clear the way for everybody to move in, and we can focus fire on Chromatis. So we're going to move him to here, and he will do his attack, I think. Yep. And his attack is going to be 2 yellow and a red. Against the 2 blue. 2 blue of the Goblin Archers. Alright, I get 2 blue. So let's get the dice table. So that was 1 action to move in. Second action is going to be attack. Oh, that's horrible. Now he does have 1 reroll, +1 reroll attack or defense. So he's going to reroll this red die. Wow, and get the same thing. So that's 1 hit. They get -1 shield for his trapper ability, which means it's to wash. Now, here's the cool thing. The War Mace says, if the attack does not wound the enemy, you may reroll all the dice 1 additional time. So, we're going to reroll this and hope for something better. Oh, wow, that is much better. Basically, it's like a free attack if you don't reroll, if you don't hit a wound them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the Spear of Impalement says on a BAM, it adds 1 attack die. So actually, we can add another 1 in there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Against their 2, which becomes 1, which means it becomes 5. So all those archers go bye-bye. Sweet. Alright. That was his... Oh, that was just his second attack. That's 4 archers. That's 4 micro XP. So that's So he goes to 4 full, 3 micro. He's then going to do the same attack, his final attack against the Goblin Archer boss. And 1, 2, that's 3. Just gonna re-roll that. Okay, so that's still 3. With the snow, he's not in shadow. It ended up not mattering last time. So it's still 3. They have 2. He blocks. They have to lose 1 because of his trapper skill, which means 2 go through, which is enough to kill the boss. So the boss is gone, which means everybody gets 3 micro, which now means he's at 5 regular XP. Nice. And 1, 2, 3. Lil'ned's at 7. Sarah goes to 4 micro and 9 full. And Miriam goes to 3 full and 1 micro. And that is his last attack. That was the Goblin Archers, so those go bye-bye. He gets the Meteor Scepter. And I think he's going to transmute this turn. He's got a level 1, a level 2, and 2 level 2s. So, well, I guess I should show you what he's going to transmute. So he's going to get rid of the level 1 sword, level 2 healing potion, and the short sword. And turn those in for, it's the lowest 1 plus 1, so he only gets another level 1. He gets the Meteor Javelin attack. On a bam, defender gets -1 die. Nice. Or on a diamond, defender gets minus on an attack. Like attack, bam, defender -1, blue die, attack, bam, defender -1 defense die. Okay, maybe I'm missing this, but that looks like the same thing to me. Is that a misprint that they didn't catch? I don't know. That's how I'm going to interpret it, though. Yep. So that is his turn. That is the end of the player phase. Guess I'll go ahead and spend XP while I've got the chance. Oh. So for silence, we're going to take the dual wielding skill. That is this one right here. Oops, that's this one right here for 5 points. If it says dual wielding +1, bam, and we'll just verify. I believe that means if he's just using 2 weapons, that's what dual wielding is. So let's see here. Let's just double check because I don't want to be wrong. Enhancements and effects. That's not what I'm looking for. Dual wielding skills after the hero has 2 weapons equipped. Yeah. So basically, he gets a free bam if he's dual wielding. So I think that might be very beneficial. So we're gonna put that in there for him. Alright, and that's going to use all of his XP. So that takes care of silence. Gosh. I really wanted Sarah. To get those 10 points, but I feel like alright, let's just do this. Let's just go ahead and on Sarah, we're just going to go with a +1 max health and use 5 of those. So it's not exactly what I wanted, but no. Nope, we're not going to do that, because when we kill Chromatus, we should have one more go, and that's a guaranteed point. And then we can give her yeah, a level 2 ability. So we're still going to skip Sarah. So let's do that. Skip Sarah. Alright, and now we're gonna do Lil'ned. He has 7 points. Mace or hammer, attack +1 yellow die. Yeah, I think we're going to take that for him. I know he's not sporting one of those at this point. I'm going to take that mace and hammer right there. I know he's not sporting one of those yet, but we can fix that eventually. Especially since we're doing campaign and his stuff rolls over, hopefully we can find a good mace for him to tout around. So we'll give him that. That's 5 points. That takes him from 7 to 2. And that takes care of him completely. There he is. And now let's look at Miriam. Nope, Miriam only has 3. So there's nothing she can do. So that is the experience phase taken care of. Oh, I did that too early. We need to do the enemies phase. So Chromatus is going to attack in its square with 2 red against Silence's 1 blue and 1 green. Yeah, that's all he's got. He doesn't get anything special. Or at least nothing special to add to his defense. Blue and green. Here we go. Okay. That's 3 defense, 3 hits, but actually Chromatus has 4 because of his attack +1 sword per male hero in line of sight, which means that he does manage to do 1 damage to Silence. Alright, then we do the experience phase. We already did that. Now let's do the event phase. Place 2 normal treasure tokens in a zone with of the current level. Okay, well, that's cool. So, boink. God of Fortune's Blessing. Alright, and the first player token will move to Lil'ned.